Denver Broncos linebacker Jonathan Cooper is facing some new charges, including a felony alleging he strangled his girlfriend. This was last week. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Phil Lipoff.
And I'm Sam Shocker. Cooper is now accused of harassing the woman this week and showing up at her home. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates joins us. Kevin, Cooper is facing some serious charges.
Yeah, Sam and Phil, in particular, that assault charge alleging strangulation. If he were to be convicted on that count, it would come with a mandatory prison sentence. It was June 4th, and Jonathan Cooper and his girlfriend were both charged with criminal mischief after a dispute in which each was accused of damaging the other's phone. Since then, prosecutors charged Cooper with felony assault. That came after a nurse concluded that he tried to strangle the woman and inflicted what's known legally as serious bodily injury. If he's convicted of that felony charge, it would mean anywhere from 5 to 16 years in prison. On top of that, he's now accused of that harassment alleged yesterday in a series of text messages and phone calls sent to the woman, and even a visit to her home. Those charges are misdemeanors, but still very serious, says 9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson.
Proven, the conduct alleged recently on the part of Jonathan Cooper definitely escalates the potential for a prison sentence. It isn't just that these are misdemeanors added on top of the felony charge. It is misdemeanors that go to the very nature of our judicial process. Thou shalt not harass or intimidate a witness against you.
Cooper was released from jail today after posting a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. As of now, his next court hearing is scheduled for July 6th. Live in the studio, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
All right, Kevin, thanks. We know you'll follow it for us. We'll talk more about this with our Broncos insider Mike Kliss coming up also at 4:30. In the meantime, police in Wheat Ridge say they dealt with a pretty wild road rage incident this week where both cars actually stopped. Think about this, right in the middle of I-70. This happened Wednesday on westbound I-70 near West 32nd Avenue. Police say the two drivers were swerving between lanes, brake checking each other before they stopped in the middle to confront each other. This video shows one man shoving the other's driver's side door to keep him from getting out of the car. When he walks away, the other man gets out and shatters that person's back window. When he walks back to confront him, the man grabs a tire iron from his trunk. In all of that, nobody was hurt. Police say one of the drivers did stay behind to report the incident. They tracked the other car down at Colorado Mills Mall. Both drivers were cited, but police say this was downright dangerous, and they're both very lucky that they weren't hit by another car on the highway.
Firefighters in Eagle County are working on the Spring Creek fire. It is burning in the White River National Forest. This is near Thomasville. It's just over 20 acres. It is 20% contained. The Forest Service says firefighters were able to keep it from growing yesterday. Crews are also making progress on the Bear Fire in Los Animas County. County officials there say that the fire is now 128 acres. It is 60% contained. All evacuations were lifted last night, but officials are asking people to stay ready in case things change. We want to get straight on over to our senior meteorologist, Chris Bianchi. There he is with a look at the forecast. And Chris, we do have a cool down coming. Isn't that right? That could help those firefighters.
Exactly. That cool down tomorrow, that'll be mainly along and east of the Continental Divide, but it will help out. It will reduce fire danger for Sunday in particular. Unfortunately, fire danger does stick around for tonight and into tomorrow across eastern Colorado. And in fact, some parts of the state today could actually see a few stronger storms. That storm chance will increase a little bit for tomorrow and for Sunday as well. Let's take you out to Lamar. This is the part of the state, Prowers County, Brockett County is at the highest chance for seeing a shower or a thunderstorm this afternoon. A few more high-level clouds out there and just a few fair weather clouds in Denver. Nothing coming from those skies this evening. If you've got outdoor plans this evening, you do not have to take the umbrella or rain jacket with you. It will stay dry. It's just hot. I can tell you that. I'm sitting in a suit and staying in the sun right now, and it is 90 degrees here in the 9 News backyard, and I'm feeling every drop of that. Otherwise, fire weather warning for the western part of the state. This is along the west of the Continental Divide. We're until 8 tonight. We do have a fire weather warning. You can hear why. There's a little bit of a wind, especially in the mountains and west of the Continental Divide. Air quality alert that has just been canceled. We did have one earlier, but that is no longer in place. But coming up tomorrow, we do have those two cold fronts. I'll tell you about those and what it means for your weekend forecast. That's coming up in just a couple minutes.
Chris, thank you. It is a day years in the making. The first World Cup match on U.S. soil since 1994 is happening tonight in L.A. with the U.S. facing Paraguay. Experts say this is the best U.S. men's team has ever been. And the players, they want you to believe.
We're believing, and when you have a group of guys that fights for each other and dies for each other on the field, anything can happen.
So because the World Cup is being played in 3 countries, there are 3 opening ceremonies, which is really cool. Tonight in LA, Katy Perry and Future will kick things off. Earlier today in Canada, it was Alanis Morissette and Michael Bublé on the stage.
Love.
And yesterday in Mexico City, Shakira got things started along with Burna Boy. The world's best soccer players all had to start somewhere. They were all young at one point. Bringing the World Cup to North America means future stars get a front row seat to the biggest soccer stage today.
That's right. 9 News reporter Jennifer Meckles takes us to a summer soccer camp where the only thing more important than the beautiful game is the occasional snack break.
On first round, we're going to have France versus Greenland over on that field. Greenland! Quickly go.
It's the World Cup, like you've never seen it.
Greenland! Then we've got Ukraine versus South Africa on this field.
Well, maybe you've seen it, if you've ever known or been a 10-year-old. Where energy bursts meet snack breaks, and all ties are settled democratically.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, show it.
Coach Alana Chubb
Oh, Spain won.
runs soccer camps for the Colorado Storm. The real World Cup is easy inspiration this summer.
They love it. They get to watch it on TV, and then they get to apply it on the fields. Halftime, we have little tournaments that they could try to beat the clock to get to watch the next game.
Yeah, I want to make it pro when I'm older.
You do?
The same, yeah.
Heath and Fitz are camp veterans and already dreaming of the future.
Yeah, 2 more World Cups we could actually be in it. So at least like 14 years.
And both have tickets to World Cup games.
I'm going to the USA game tonight.
I am going to quarterfinal in Kansas to be decided. I'm really excited. I want to see like a Ronaldo versus Messi clash.
There are favorite teams to follow.
I say Portugal. England and France. This Mexico. France and Portugal.
And favorite sellies to perform. As the world watches the 2026 World Cup here in Colorado.
This is where they're creating the bonds, the things that outside of soccer, their people that they're finding, and there's so much things in the game that they learn.
The beautiful game continues to draw another generation.
Ready, break.
So one of the kids that we talked to, Fitz, says he's getting on a plane right after camp today with dad and some friends to go catch the U.S. men's game in L.A. tonight. And the Colorado Storm has a whole bunch of camps running all summer long. They've got everything from these super serious kids like Fitz and Heath to some of the brand new kids, guys, that are just trying out soccer as something to do when mom and dad are at work. All of it fun.
Yeah, and Jenny, I have to share a story really quickly. When I went to my son's soccer game, he was stuck looking at the sidelines at the orange slices.
Yeah.
He cared more about the snacks, to your earlier point, than scoring a goal.
You got to stay hydrated and fed. That's just as important for these little athletes.
It is fun when they're that age and you see them all just go in a pack with the soccer ball, but in all seriousness, that's where athletes are made. Like whether it's soccer or baseball or anything, you know, the kids fall in love with it at that age.
And can I tell you last thing, the coach asked them after their little inter scrimmages, what did the losers learn? And they said, a lesson. What did the winners learn? A lesson. Like, you got to remember, this is still coaching little athletes too.
That's good. All right, Jenny, thanks.
Our 9 Cares Colorado Shares Drive is going on right now, and we're more than halfway to our goal of $350,000.
Still need your help if you can do it. Every dollar provides 3 meals for our neighbors in need. 9 News Northern Colorado reporter Amanda Gilbert joins us now from the food bank for Larimer County. And Amanda, this campaign is all about helping people, especially during the summer and especially kids during the summer.
That's right. 9 Cares Colorado Shares has a really big goal of raising enough money for 1 million meals. And right now we're really focused on kids, with it being summer and school being out. And that is why I'm at the food bank for Larimer County, the Loveland location. And I'm joined with the CEO, Amy Pisani. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
About is actually during spring break, you kind of had a taste of how much need there is right now for kids.
We did. We were really surprised. So the Food Bank for Larimer County provides meals to kids during spring break when school is out. In 2025, during that time, we provided about 122 meals. This year, we provided well over 400, so about 4 times the number of meals. That really made us think differently about what summer need might look like.
And I know it's pretty early in the summer, but what is the need looking like for the kids, especially right now?
Yeah, so the food bank has 28 locations where we provide food to kids in need throughout Larimer County in the summer. And we've only been going for about 2.5, 3 weeks, but already we're distributing 20% more meals than we did last summer during the same period of time. So not quite fourfold, but definitely an increase. We're seeing the families really need that extra support because of the rising cost of food.
And what kind of food are these kids getting through these programs you talked about?
They're getting healthy but delicious food. So we have a commercial kitchen at our other location, and all of this food is prepared from scratch daily. Almost entirely by volunteers. As a matter of fact, we had to double the amount of volunteers that we needed this summer, from 15 to 30 a day, just to get these meals out. So they're kid friendly, like burgers, but with broccoli and milk and some other healthy things.
Well, you heard that, double the need of volunteers. So if you want to help out, the need is there. It's the start of summer. Please, the campaign is still going on. Reporting live in Loveland, Amanda Gilbert, 9 News.
Amanda, thank you.
Our 9 Cares Colorado Shares Drive has been extended through Sunday, June 21st. You can scan that QR code on the left side of your screen, go right to the donation page, or you can find all of this information on our website, 9news.com/9cares.